Good evening and welcome to yet another edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dithmini De Silva.
Newsfirst headline.
Speaker announces the Supreme Court determination on the Telecommunications Amendment Bill. President says most homes are now safe from new wealth tax. In news overseas, Biden to give legal status to undocumented spouses. And in cricket, Sri Lanka women take unassailable 2-0 lead against the Windies. The news in detail. Speaker Mahinda Pabewardena announced the Supreme Court determination on the Telecommunications Amendment Bill at the Parliament this morning. Supreme Court determination highlights that certain clauses in the bill are inconsistent with the Constitution and certain clauses should be passed by a special majority. For more on this story, visit www.newsfirst.lk. In more local news, President Ranil Wickremesinghe addressing the Parliament said most homes are safe from the new wealth tax.
To the rental income, we are going to have a wealth tax, and there will be a very high threshold. So 90% of the people's houses will not even be, one house will be exempt from it, so don't worry, your house is safe. But why is it we are going to rental income? No, this was based on rating. Then we came up with a problem. Rates belongs to the provincial council. So if we go on the rating business, there is a possibility that the court can say that this money belongs to the provincial council. So we want to get it here. So we have used a different formula called rental income. Your income tax belongs to the central government. It's the same. You would generally have used the ratings, but to get over the constitutional issue that we have done this, but it's going to have a very high threshold, and I don't think the vast majority of the people in this country should even be worried about their house. So that's all, but we will have to get on to wealth tax. I know SJB is very, very worried that their billionaires who are with them will get a tax, but nevertheless, this is the reason for it.
In other local news, police once again fired water cannon and tear gas to disperse a group of members of the Joint Unemployed Graduates Association who were protesting near the Parliament entrance. The group was protesting at the Polduva junction. They protested demanding jobs for unemployed graduates.
International news.
According to administration officials, President Joe Biden is set to announce a new policy that would protect hundreds of thousands of undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens from deportation. The action will apply to those who have been in the country for at least 10 years and will allow them to work in the U.S. legally. It marks the most significant relief program for undocumented migrants already in the U.S. since the Obama administration announced the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals in 2012.
Sports news.
Vishnu Gunaratne's half-century and Kavisha Dilhari's star turn with bat and ball secured a 5-wicket win for Sri Lanka in the second ODI against West Indies in Hambantota, and with it a series victory as they went 2-0 up with a game to go. It is Sri Lanka's first series win against the West Indies since 2008. Batting first, West Indies were bowled out for 92. Sri Lanka reached the target in 21.2 overs after losing 5 wickets. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dithmini De Silva.